Hello guys, welcome. Nice to have you here. We have one more class of English today. Well, today is only English Friday, so all the class will be entirely in English. So if you have any questions, just write your questions in the comments. Or if you see any new word here, please write it down and look up its meaning in the dictionary. Okay, it's gonna help you a lot because we're talking about vocabulary. Yes, I'm really sorry. Today we have no Spanish. Okay, we don't have a Spanish explanation today. Only English Friday. So let's start with the first word. Here we're gonna start with tail. Guys, what does tail mean? Tail. Well, number one. Tell means to say something. Okay, say something. Okay, and number two, to someone. So this is very important, eh? Say something, this is the message, to someone, your listener. Okay, we have these two things. Now, what else? What else? Maybe we can have here give information. Okay, give information. Okay, this is the second meaning. So let's start with the first one. In this case, is to say something to someone. Let's start with this, for example. Number one, we can say, for example, this, no? I tell, okay, my students. Okay, I tell my students stories, or I tell my students that uh, English is easy. Okay. I always tell my students English is easy. Well, that is a lie. English is sometimes easy or sometimes difficult. Okay. Now, look at this. We have the verb and we have this, my students. Okay, sorry, I missed the letter S here. I tell my students that English is easy. Okay, look at this. This is the object. Okay. So, guys, when you use tell, we always need the object. Okay, as I mentioned, you have to tell something. What is something? Here, something is English is easy. This is the message, okay? Message. Okay, this is the message. I say something to someone. In this case, this is the object. My students. Okay, so we always need these two things. Okay, one more time. We can say, for example, uh, you can say, for example, here, tell me everything. Hey, please tell me everything you did. Okay, tell me everything you did. Now, what is the object here? Look at the object. We have the verb, again, tell, and now we have the object here. Object. Okay, this is the object. And this is the message, no? Everything you did. Okay, this is the message. Okay, message. This is what you're gonna tell me. Yep. Now, what do we have here? The verb and the object. Teacher, can I say, for example, eh, tell everything, tell everything you know? Is this correct? What do you think? Tell everything you know. Is this correct or not? Well, this is incomplete. Yep, this is incomplete. Why? Because we need something here. What do we need? The object. We need the object. Maybe you can say, tell me everything. Tell me everything you did or everything you know. Tell the teacher everything you know. Tell your parents everything you know. Okay, so we always need an object. So, guys, why is this important? Because we sometimes confuse tell with this other verb, say. For example, if I say everything, maybe you can say, hey, you have to say everything you know. You have to say everything you know. What you have here is this other verb, say. Now, in the case of say, it doesn't need an object. Okay, this is not necessary. An object isn't necessary. Okay, so why is this important? Because some people confuse say with tell. So there's a lot of people that put say me, say me. This is incorrect. Okay, you should never say this, please. Say me. Yep, because for this verb, the object isn't necessary. Okay, the object isn't necessary here. When do we need the object? We need the object here. Tell me. Tell me everything you know. This is very good. Maybe you have to say everything you know. Perfect. Okay. So if you say me, or say your parents, or whatever other variation, this is incorrect. Okay. We never use the object here. Yeah. Very good. That is a difference. That is a difference. Tell me why. Yes, that's another good sentence too. Okay. So please remember this. Now, one more thing that I want you to keep in mind. Okay, tell me what you think. Exactly, that's a good question. Now, or maybe, well, a good sentence. Okay, the second thing that we're gonna use here are some collocations. Okay, so we can use some collocations. Do you remember some collocations with tell? Okay, I'm gonna help you with one. For example, you can say tell a story. Oh, you can say, please, mom, tell me a story. Yes, tell a story. We never say a story. No, say a story is not possible. What are other collocations that you know, guys? You have to write some collocations with tell. I'm going to erase this. For example, you can say here, tell, okay, tell a lie. Okay, wait, you can say, Mom, my brother told a lie to the teacher, or my brother told the teacher a lie. He said something that wasn't true. Maybe he said, "Oh, I didn't do my homework because my dog ate my homework." That is a lie. Okay, that's not true. So my brother told the teacher a lie. Yep, that is another way that you can use that. Other collocation. Tell the truth. Okay, tell the truth. You can say, tell me the truth. Why did you do that? Okay, or why did you lie? Tell me. Tell me the truth. Okay, tell me the truth. Yes, that's another collocation that you can use. We never say the truth. No, okay? Tell me the truth. Okay, what happened? I don't know what happened. Tell me the truth. Tell me what really happened. And the other one is tell a joke. Or maybe you can say tell jokes. No, I like to tell jokes. I like to tell jokes. I like to tell my friends jokes. Yes, or I like to tell jokes to my friends. Yep. So these are some collocations that you can use with tell. One more time. We never use this with say. Say a story? No. Say a lie? No. Say the truth? No. Say a joke? No, guys. Okay? So these collocations are only used with tell. And remember that you need to use the object. Okay? Maybe you can say tell eh, I always tell my kids a story during bedtime. Okay? I've never told a lie. I've never said something uh, incorrect or something that wasn't true. I tell my parents the truth, or I tell my family a joke. Okay, so remember to use always this object. Uh-huh, very nice. Now I'm gonna read your sentences. Let's see what you have for me, guys. Copy this, please. Okay, insoportable. How are you doing? I want to learn English. Okay, that's perfect. Tell, will you tell the truth? Yes, but this is like a question. Jesse, will you tell the truth? But in this case, this is a question. Now, if you want to use it as a sentence, you'll, you will, or you'll tell the truth. That is the other option. My service sucks. Tanya, what happens? My grandma used to tell stories about her life. I used to tell me, yes, Ska, perfect. My grandmother used to tell me stories. Good job. Manny, thank you so much for your heart, me. Thank you. Okay, Midnight Composer. Tell a story, tell a joke, tell the truth, tell a lie. Very good. Tell the differences, tell the time. Yes, that's good. That's good. Tell the time, no? Okay, but do you know how to tell the time, maybe? Or maybe you can, but when you ask the person, you never say, tell me the time. No, hey, please, could you tell me the time? It's possible, but it's better to say, hey, excuse me, could you tell me what time it is? Yeah, tell the news. Yeah, that's perfect. Okay, okay, this is something very good. Okay, I'm gonna put it here. I'll pass this time. Okay, tell me what you think. Yeah. Good, Duval. Good job. Okay, guys. Now I understand the difference. Okay, Tanya, that's good. That's why I have this kind of classes. You may know the meaning. Yes, you may know the meaning, but some people forget how to use it. Tell me your name. That's perfect. Tell me where you come from. Yes, that's good. That's good. Okay, tell me the truth about the situation. Yes. Okay, our teacher always tells us the useful collocations. Irina, yeah, it could be possible tell. Another option would be teach. No, our teacher always teaches us useful collocations. Yeah, very good. Good, 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 good. My friend told me about the meeting. Yes, good job, guys. You're participating a lot today. It. I love it, guys. Now, let's continue with dictation, okay? Let's see. We're going to we're going to listen to a sentence, okay? I'm going to repeat a sentence 3 times, and you help me with the sentence, writing it down in the comments, okay? I'm gonna repeat it 3 times. Okay. She tells a story every night. She tells a story every night. She tells a story every night. Okay, that's the sentence you need to write, guys. I'm going to give you 10 seconds. Write it in the comment, guys. Okay, if you're watching this on YouTube, please remember to write also your sentence and say hello. No, teacher, hello. I'm here. Thank you very much for your class and things like that. Okay, remember to write your sentence too and participate. I'm gonna read your comments too. Okay, let's start with the first part. This sentence was very easy, right? She tells. Okay, letter S here. She tells a story. Look at this. We have the article and then the letter S. Story. A story. She tells a story. Tells a story. Okay, we connect these three words. She tells a story every night. Yeah, every night. Good job. Perfect. Let's continue now with the next word. Okay, Syra, hello, welcome. Great to have you here. I'm going to raise this, sorry. I need to raise this. Okay, let's continue now with the second word. This word is time. Time. Guys, what does time mean? What does time mean? Well, time is a moment, okay? A moment or period. Okay, that is the meaning. A moment or a period. Gabriela, thank you so much for your gifts. I really appreciate it. Time is my enemy. A specific moment. Yes, exactly. Very good. Now let's start with some examples. Okay. Um, Time could be considered something very general. For example, if you say, I don't have time. Okay, I don't have time today. So we're talking about time in a general way. Okay, in a general way, or maybe you can say time passes quickly. No, or maybe time is my enemy. Let's put there that example too. Time is my enemy. So as you can see here, we are using time for in a general concept. Okay, time in general. Well, I don't have time today. This is time is my enemy. What else? You can say, for example, what time it? What time is it? What time is it? Yep. Excuse me. What time is it? So we're talking about, okay, we're talking about something in general. Okay, let's put this here. Something that is in general. Okay, now let's talk about I don't have time today, or I don't have any time. You can also use that too. Yeah, very good. Times. Okay, time is something very valuable. Some people say like time passes very quickly, right? Time passes very quickly. Guys, uh, we're going to finish April in a week. So we're going to start March. March is the fifth month of the year. So we have uh, covered a third part of the year. A third part of the year. Could you imagine that, guys? It's a lot, right? Time passes very quickly. Quickly. I remember When I started teaching on TikTok, yes, it was like 2 years ago. And I don't know, it's like, it feels like if it was yesterday. Yes, time passes a lot. Time flies. Yes. We can also say time flies. Time is money. Yes, that's right. Now, let's continue with the second meaning. We're talking about something that is more specific. Okay, something that is more specific. For example, we had a great time. Okay, we had a great time at the party. Okay, look at this. We're talking about a specific moment. Yep, we're talking about a specific moment. We had a great time. It means, I don't know, the party lasted 2 hours, maybe, no? Let's say that I was at the party for 2 hours. So when I say time, I'm talking about this specific moment. We had a great period, a great moment. We had 2 great hours having fun, dancing, drinking, and speaking. I don't know. We have like we do different things in part at parties, right? So we're talking about something more specific. That is the difference, guys. I don't have time. We're talking about in general. Okay, time is my enemy. Time passes very quickly. We're talking about something in general. Yep. What time is it? We're talking about in general too. But here we had a great time. Is or this is more specific. Yes, this is more specific. Maybe you can say, um, time's up. No, somebody wrote that too. Time is up. Or time's over. So what does it mean? We use this time's up. Okay, I'm gonna use it like this way. Guys, your time's up means that, for example, if you were in exam again, your exam was 30 minutes. Yes, imagine you had an exam and your exam, okay, will lasted 30 minutes. So when it was 31, the 31, the teacher said, time's up. Or time's over. Time's over. One more time. We're not talking about something general. We're talking about this 30 minutes. Okay, this 30 minutes. Yep. One more thing. One more thing. Maybe you could say, don't waste. Hey, don't waste your time. Yes, don't waste your time. Maybe playing video games. I remember my mom used to tell me this. Okay, hey, don't waste your time playing video games. Yes, she used to say this a lot. Okay, don't waste your time. It means that, I don't know, if you spend playing video games 2 hours, okay, she said that please don't waste these 2 hours. Okay, we're talking about something that is specific. Okay, specific. Now, let's continue with one more way to use time. Okay, let's talk about, for example, some specific moments in the past, or maybe specific moments. You can say like, I okay, I go to I go to, oh, maybe no. Let's use another example. I study English. Okay, I study English 5 times a week. Guys, we're using here, okay, we're indicating that there are 5 moments during the week where I study English. Okay, where I study English. Okay, I study English for 5 specific moments a week. Or maybe you can say, oh, we have English classes 3 times a week. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, right? 3 times a week. So remember, we can use times here too. But here, the meaning is a little different. We're talking about some 3 moments, 3 opportunities, or in 5 occasions, right? So you can use it this way, 5 times a week. Maybe you can say, I go swimming. Okay, I go swimming 3 times. Okay, I go swimming 3 times a month. Yep, that's something that we can use. Please don't spam. Sorry. Okay, give me a second. Sorry. Okay, let's continue. Okay, I go swimming 3 times a month. It means like during all the month, there are 3 occasions, 3 specific moments that I go swimming. Yep, that is the idea. Guys, there are 2 exceptions. Do you remember these 3 exceptions? For example, is it possible to say one time? Is it possible to say one time, guys? What do you think? Or what is the expression that we should use here? Okay, instead of saying one time, we say once. Once. I study English once a week. We never say I study English one time a week. No, once a week. Is it possible to say 2 times? Guys, is it possible to say 2 times? No, right? When do we use, what do we use instead? I use twice. Okay, so you can say, I go swimming twice a month. I study English twice a week. Okay, one more time. We never say one time or, well, there is a specific situation where we can use one time, but in general, we don't use one time, okay? In general, we don't use one time. Uh, we always use once. Once, okay? Listen and write the sentence or the pronunciation once. We never say 2 times. We always say twice. 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 Okay? Please copy this and now I'm gonna read your sentences. Okay, let's see. My friend loves studying English all the time. Yes, very good, Julie. Studying. Or my friend loves to study. To study or studying. Okay, you have 2 options there. I go to work 5 times a week. Guys, it's better to use a. Okay, here we're using a. Teacher, can I use pair? Yes, you can use pair. This is more formal. Okay, this is more formal. You can use this when you're talking about statistics. Okay, this is more formal. So if you are an accountant, yeah, you can use this. Yes, you can use this. But in everyday conversation, it's better to use a, okay? This is not incorrect, okay? 5 times per week is not incorrect, it's okay. But it sounds very formal, yeah? For meetings, business meetings, and things like that. Okay, there is a time for everything. Yes, there's a okay, my job is so informal. uh, Ruth, salmon, white salmon. Where is salmon? Is there any salmon here? Ah, swimming here. Okay, swimming. Swimming comes from swim, to swim. Yes, maybe I'm not reading it correctly. Okay, we're talking about swim, swimming, swimming. Okay. Sai, that's a good decision. That's a very good decision. My friend lost time. Yes. My time love. Okay. I feel like watching the movie one more time. Yes. It's possible to say one more time. Okay, we never say one time, but we can say, hey, please, let's do it one more time. Yes, one more time. It's possible too. That's a good sentence. I go to work 5 times a week. Okay. My friend loves studying. Okay, this is also possible. What else do we have here? I studied English once a year. Once a week, Julie. Once time, no. Once. Here. Once. I study English once a week. I study English twice a week. Okay, then we have I study English 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, and then you can continue with that. Okay, it's going to take time to do it right. Very good. Please don't miss your time. Ana Avila, you have to use this. Waste. Please don't waste your time. In this case, missed is not the correct verb. You have to say, don't waste your time. Like here, no? Please don't waste your time. Yep. My friends love playing football all the time. Yes, that's much better. Swimming. I'm sorry you can't do this. The time is over. Okay, time's up. Yes. The time, no. Anna, we just say time, no? Or maybe your time. Uh, I'm sorry, can't do that. Time's up. Or I'm sorry, you can't do it. Your time is over. Your time is over. Time's up. But we never use the article that. ing. Why do we use ing? Because we're talking about this, an activity. This is the verb, and this is the activity, the action. So we never say go to swim. We always say go swimming because we're talking about the sport. It's like when you say go shopping, yes, or running. We always use go with this suffix. Okay, ing. Go fishing, go swimming, go running, go jogging. Yep. We always use this with this kind of activities. Very good, very good. Okay, Shafula, can read what you're writing. I can read that characters. Is that Cyrillic characters? I don't know what's what are their names. Okay, very good, guys. Thank you so much. Let's continue with the next part, collocation. Okay, listen to me and write the following sentence. Okay, listen and write. This is a dictation activity. Okay, I'll check the time on my phone. I'll check the time on my phone. Check the time on my phone. Listen and write. Okay, one more time. I'll check the time on my phone. Okay, 10 seconds to write it down. Okay, you're saying hello, welcome. And copy this, guys, please. Remember to copy this. Okay, Lily, hello. Great to have you here. Treasure, business, hello. El Punto Ferretero, Pamplona. Okay. Hi, welcome. I'm from Colombia, great. But if you're talking about Pamplona, it's because you're right now in Spain? Or is there a Pamplona in Colombia? Let me know. Okay, copy. Yes. Have to write it down. You can take a screenshot if you want, but I'm going to erase this in a moment. Oh, is there a Pamplona in Colombia? Really? Is it a city? Is it a small town? How big is it? Yes, how big is it? Okay, guys, the sentence is I'll check. Okay, I'll check the time on my phone. I'll check the time on my phone. I'm going to take out my phone off my pocket and see, okay, what time is it? Yes, I'll check the time on my phone. I want to check what time it is. Very good. I'm going to erase this now. Okay, let's continue with number 3. Okay, guys, let's continue with the third word. We're going to talk about date. Okay, guys, what does date mean? It has two meanings. Okay, number one, we're talking about a romantic, okay, a romantic meeting, okay, a romantic moment, or a specific day. Okay, we have these two words. Okay, these two words. Number one, a romantic meeting, especially if you're single. Yes, you went on dates a lot, right? Many people have dates. Very good. Or maybe if you're with your girlfriend or boyfriend and you have a special day, you can have a date, no, a romantic date. Maybe you have a romantic dinner or something like that, no, with candles, and it's a date too. Okay, so if you're single or if you have a boyfriend or girlfriend, you can have a date. Okay, now let's start with this. I have, okay, this is the first sentence. I have a date tonight. Okay, I have a date tonight. It means that I told a girl to meet and eat together, maybe have dinner together, or maybe go to somewhere special, go to the beach, go to the park, go to the amusement park. Yep. And then, well, get to know each other, right? Get to know each other and talk. Hey, what do you like? And things like that, no? And see if you and this other person have some things in common. Yep. Sometimes dates go very well. Sometimes dates don't go or end up in a disaster, right? So, guys, when did you have your last date? Do you remember your last date? When was the time that you went on a date? Okay. What else? What else? For example, we can say the next part, no? Maybe she's um putting on makeup for her date. So, well, if you have a date, you want to give a good impression, right? So, in the case of men, maybe you can go to the barber shop, nothing else, no, maybe buy some new clothes. But in the case of girls, it's totally different, right? You take or you spend a lot of time to get ready for the date. So here, she's putting on some makeup, right? Yeah, some girls like to wear makeup, and it takes time. Yeah, it takes time. You know, if you want to look, okay, very impressive, very beautiful, yes, you need to take your time. So, putting on makeup, she's putting on makeup for her date. Yes, very good. Now, we can use date as a verb. Okay, we can use date as a verb. Maybe you can say like, I'm dating. I'm dating her. I'm dating her. Okay, or maybe let's put a name here. I'm dating, let's say, Jennifer. Okay, Jenny. Say, is there any Jennifer here? Okay, it's a random name. Okay, okay, I'm dating Jennifer. It means that we agreed to start getting know each other, or we agreed to have regular dates, no, we have regular dates, yes, to start with a relationship. Oh, there is a Jenny. Yes, I am. You have to separate it. Okay. Yes. Naughty Latinas, hello, how are you doing? Yes. Okay, so you're a girl. That's good. That's good. Okay, that is the first meaning. Okay, I'm dating her. It means that uh, this person and me are and I are going to. I'm starting a relationship. So this is more like a boyfriend and girlfriend. No? Maybe you can say, "Oh, that is a beautiful girl," and you can say, "Ah, be careful because she is dating Rodrigo, let's say, no? She's dating Rodrigo. It means that she has a relationship. She's not available. Okay, so be careful with this because a date could be something romantic, but if you use it as a verb, it indicates that you're in a relationship. Okay, that is the difference. Now let's continue with number two. We're talking about special date. Okay, special date. Maybe you can say um, the following question. What's the date? Okay, what's the date today? What's the date? We're talking about the specific date. For example, what day is today, guys? What's the date? Write it in the comments, please. What's the date today? For example, remember that we always start with this, no? It's what month? Let's start with the month. It's April. Okay, it's April 24th. Really? 24th? Okay, you're right. You're right. Okay. It's April 24th. So this is the day. The date. Okay. Now, what else can we use here? Or maybe you can say, okay, we confirm. Okay, we confirm the day, the date yesterday. Okay, we confirm the date. Oh, it's 25th already here. Oh, really? Where are you? Where are you, Kat? Kira, right? Yes. Where do you live? Okay, we confirmed the date yesterday. So, if you want to book a room, if you want to book a table at a restaurant, if you want to book a place, let's imagine you want to get married, okay, you need to confirm the date. You need to indicate, okay, I'm going to have my wedding this special day. Okay, so you have to confirm the date. Okay, the date. You have to confirm the date. Or maybe you agree to have a meeting um, with a business partner, right? So you are doing business together and you agree to have a meeting. So you have to confirm the date. Maybe you can say, hey, are you free on April 30? Or are you free on March 10th? Oh, March 10th is better for me. Okay, so let's have the meeting on March 10th. So you are confirming, okay, confirming the date. Yeah, that's a good one too. No, save the date. Save the date. Yes, especially if you forget dates very quickly. That's my case, for example. No? I always forget dates a lot, no? Especially birthdays. I just remember my mother' birthday, my sister's birthday, and my girlfriend's birthday. Just 3 or 4 dates, no more. It's like my memory doesn't have enough space for the rest. My hard disk doesn't have enough space, okay, for the rest of the dates. So yeah, it's very common. Very good, very good. Okay, guys, that's all the information that you need to keep in mind. Now I'm gonna read your sentences. Okay, I have a free date. Okay, save the date. That's also possible. Okay. Ah, Malaysia, really, Kira. Okay, what time is in Malaysia? Maybe it's 1 a.m. 12 midnight. Is it midnight? What time is it? Okay, I'm dating nothing. I'm dating nothing. Okay, the date itself is expired. Yes, we have an expiring date, right? Let me check. Okay, we have also this. I'm gonna have it here. Okay, we also have an expiration date, right? Expiration, that's a good phrase, guys. Expiration date, sorry. Expiration date. There are some products that have an expiration date, no? In the case of food, for example, all of them have expiration dates. Okay, American way, the date. Okay, look in the calendar. Yes, you have to check the calendar or confirm the date. Checking your calendar. No, very good. Good, 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 good. Excellent, excellent. Okay. Yes, canned food. Yes, very nice. Now, guys, let's continue with the dictation. Okay, guys, let's continue with the dictation, okay? Listen and write. She has a date with her boyfriend. She has a date with her boyfriend. She has a date with her boyfriend. Okay, one more time. She has a date with her boyfriend. Okay, 10 seconds to write that sentence. Okay, perfect. Let's write this sentence on the board. Okay, she has, look at that. She has a date, a romantic meeting, right? She has a date with her boyfriend. Yeah, very good, guys. Let's continue now with the next part. When and with who, no? Who who is a lucky guy? Where and when? Okay, that's very toxic, eh? That's very toxic. Okay, let's continue with the next word. Next word. Okay, one moment, please. Okay, guys, let's continue with the next word. The next word is food. Guys, what does food mean? Be careful with the pronunciation of this word, okay? I'm gonna tell you in a moment, but let's write the meaning. Okay, food is things, people eat. Okay, things people eat. Yep, that's what food is. Yeah, meat, vegetables, fruits, everything that we can eat. Now, be careful with the pronunciation, as I mentioned, guys, because some people pronounce this as food. Food. No, we never say food. Food is something completely different, no? Do you remember what does food mean? Mhm. Food, right? Is oh my gosh, this thing. Okay, this is food. Well, this is not a very attractive food, but yes, this is food. Food. Okay, but you never say I like food. If you say I like food, please, that sounds very strange. Okay, that sounds very strange. I like food. No. Or maybe you can say, I like Italian food. Italian food? No, please. Okay. Food. Food. Letter D. Letter D. Okay. Let's continue. Let's continue with the next part. Okay. What are some verbs that we can use with this? I like Mexican food. Yes, food. Very good. Number one, for example, we can say, I like healthy food. Healthy. Okay, number one, healthy. Okay, sorry. I like healthy food. Yes, healthy. Fruits, vegetables. Yes, some uh, anything that isn't fast food. Then we have I don't eat fast food. Okay, I don't eat fast food. Remember, we also call this junk food. So this is the opposite, no? Healthy food, junk food. Yes, healthy, healthy food, and the opposite would be junk food or unhealthy food. Yes, homemade food. Yes, homemade food is also very delicious. Yes, I love homemade food. What else, guys? We can say uh, we order food for dinner. Look at this one, okay? This is an important verb. Order food. Order pizza, order a hamburger, order sushi. Yes, we can use this a lot. What we can use, for example, here, they, okay, they share food. Okay, they share food. Yeah, this is also possible, guys. We need to help other people, right? You can share food with your friends. Yeah, this is something very common, right? If you see someone that doesn't have food, you can ask or you can tell this person, "Hey, come here, no? We can share." Or maybe if you go to a restaurant and maybe the other person doesn't eat a lot, no? Maybe you can say, "Hey, we can share food. We can order a big dish and we can share it, no? You eat this part and I eat this part. We share food." Yes, that's another thing that we can use here. Now, be careful because food is un okay is uncountable. Let's put it here. Uncountable. Okay. So what does it mean? That we can't count food. Okay, we never say a food, two foods, three foods, four foods, five foods. But there is an exception. It's very similar, okay, with the case in like in the case of fish. Do you remember fish? We always use fishes, no, for a specific situation. When we were talking about different species of fish, fishes, right? Now, we're gonna use the word foods too when we're talking about variety, okay? Specific varieties of something. For example, we can say, let's say here, maybe Italy is famous for its regional foods. Okay, look at that. We can use food because we're talking about specific varieties, okay? Maybe if you travel, please try as many foods, not try different foods when you travel. Yeah, some people travel to other countries and they are looking for McDonald's or maybe KFC, you know? And it's illogical, guys. If you're traveling to China, why are you looking for a McDonald's? Why do you want to eat hamburger in China? Guys, it's a very far place. Try to eat something local. Yeah, try to eat. There's a variety of foods, okay? There's a lot of different foods you can try. Yes. So keep that in mind. Now, in those cases, just in those specific cases, you can use this variation, foods. Okay, foods. Different foods. I like different foods. Okay, regional foods. We're talking about variety. Just for that. For the rest, we use food without S here. Okay, this is uncountable. Well, let's continue now with your sentences. Let's read what you have. Okay, let's see. I like to eat seafood. Very good. Chinese McDonald's with ears from pigs. Okay. What is that? I think you should eat healthy food. Yes, very good. We can say piece of food. A piece of food. Mm, I've never heard it, but it could be possible, eh? A piece of food, but not necessarily, no, because we're talking about a um, specific things, no, like vegetables, fruits, meat. No, you can talk about each thing individually. So piece of food is not the best phrase. They order fast food to go. Yes. The healthy food make me feel good. Yes, healthy food. Be careful with the spelling and healthy this way. We order Italian food. Food is a nourishment, solid or liquid. Yes, well, that's a very good explanation. Okay, food is my first option. Yes, the principal food is in. No, Donna Mir, in that case, when you're talking about breakfast, lunch, and dinner, we don't use the word food. Okay, there we use the word meal. Okay, the principal meal of the day is, or maybe you can say breakfast. Breakfast is the main meal or the most important meal. Yes, we're talking about meal. Breakfast is a meal, lunch is a meal, and dinner is a meal. Okay, that is the difference. Breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Very good. Calisthenia, hello, what happened? Osaka is famous for its food such as mole, saju, and tortillas. Yes, very good. There are many points in China with street food. Yes, I don't like to eat mushrooms. Okay, Peruvian food is the best. Okay, Mr. Tony. Yes, I'm from Peru. This food is great for your health. And be careful with this, okay? We never say these. We need to use this food, because it's singular and it's uncountable. Yeah, guys, good job. Okay, guys. Now let's continue with the dictation, okay? Now you have to listen to me and write. We bought food at the supermarket. We bought food at the supermarket. We bought food at the supermarket. Listen and write. We bought food at the supermarket. Ceviche or shark is delicious. Shark, really? No, don't do it. Harley, hello. Don't do it. There is a, there was a, in Peru, for example, there was a shark called that was prepared in ceviche. It was muchame, ceviche de muchame, and it was people didn't recommend it because they used a shark that was endangered. Okay, so it's something that is very that you're not eating just an animal, but if you continue eating, that animal would disappear in the future. So they prohibited. Oh, well, not prohibited, but people stop eating that kind of and that kind of ceviche. Okay, very good. Let's erase this. Oh, no, not yet. Okay, guys, let's start reading that. It says, we bought, okay, we bought food. Remember, guys, letter D, food. We bought food at the supermarket. Okay, at the supermarket. Okay, very good, very good. I'm going to erase this and let's continue with the next word. Yeah, it's prohibited. And muchame is prohibited in Peru, and it was a type of shark. It's an endangered species. Okay. Okay, very good, guys. Please remember to keep tapping on the screen. Remember to like the video, guys. If you're on YouTube, like the video and write your comments in the chat. I'm gonna read it. Okay, let's continue. Guys, the next word is never. Okay, what does never mean, guys? Well, never means at no time. It's the opposite of always. Always means all the time. Okay. Never at no time. Okay, that is the difference. We have here always 100% of the times. No, 100%. I always take a shower. Yes. I always cook. Never is the opposite. Something that never happens. 0%. I never take a shower. I never cook. Yep, that is the opposite. Now, remember that never has a very special position. Where do we put it? For example, you can say here, I never eat, I never eat junk food. Okay, I never eat junk food. Guys, so where do we put never? Look at this. We have the subject and we have the verb. The only position of never is between the subject and the verb. That is the only position, guys. Please don't put never in a different place. Okay, it is always between the subject and the verb. Okay, so we never say something like this, for example. Never I eat junk food. Okay, never I eat junk food. No, this is not possible. Well, this is possible, but this is very for poems, for example. This is a poetic, very poetic sentence. But for everyday conversations, this is not recommendable. Okay, we're gonna put an X there. This is not recommendable. I eat junk food, never. Not recommendable too. I eat junk food, never. No. Okay. I eat junk food. I eat junk food, never. No, this is the most horrible sentence. Or the least recommendable sentence, guys. Never do it, please. Never do it. Okay, never do it. Now, this is for sentences, okay? Only for sentences. But we can also use this for recommendations. For example, never do it. Never do it. For example, um, let's say, okay, for example, never answers, okay, or never give your passwords to other people, okay, specifically if you don't know them. So if someone calls you and tells you, hey, please, could you give me your password? I'm from the bank. Or maybe your email is blocked. I'm going to help you. You just need to give me your password. Okay? In that case, never do it, guys. Okay? Never believe that kind of people because they're trying to steal your information. Okay? Never do it. Okay, what else, guys? We can also say here, never, um, never, other recommendation, never translate in your mind. So this is an important recommendation too, guys, because there are some people that have been studying English for a year or for 2 years, but they are still translating from his first language to English in their minds. And that, guys, is a bad habit. Okay, don't do it. Never, never do it. Okay, if you see that you are translating in your mind, you first think the sentence in Spanish, okay, or in your first language. Okay, I want to say this, okay, and then you translate it. Okay, that is a very bad habit. If you're a basic student, if these are your first month, that is okay. No, maybe if you have been studying English for 3 or 4 months, it's perfect. But if you continue doing this after a year, then you have a bad habit that is going to limit you. Okay, you're not gonna feel confident when you speak in English because you will always go through this process. First language, English. First language, English. I listen to something, I translate it to my first language. And that is not recommendable, guys, because you are not going to speak with the enough fluency. Okay. And some people get worried because sometimes they translate and they don't know what to do. Okay, when they forget a word. Oh my God, what word is this? Oh, I forgot it. And then they block. Okay, they block their mind is gets blocked. So never translate in your mind. But teacher, how can I stop doing this? How can I stop translating in my mind? Well, you need to start speaking as much as you can. Okay, when you speak aloud, okay, you don't let your mind uh, translate. Okay, you stop your mind translating because you are speaking. So you have to start speaking in front of the mirror or when you're alone, but do it. Okay, and try to do it in your mouth, not in your mind. And it doesn't matter if you don't speak very well. Okay, at the end, you can correct yourself because native speakers also make mistakes. We make mistakes in our first language. We always are correcting what we're saying, guys. So it's the same in English. Yep. So be careful with that. This is a good recommendation, okay? Especially if you're an intermediate or an advanced student, never translate in your mind. Okay. Okay, let's see. Well, guys, let's continue with that dictation. Okay, you have to listen to me and write. He never watches TV during the week. He never watches TV during the week. He never watches TV during the week. Okay, that's the sentence you need to write. Okay, you have 10 seconds. Okay, I always tell my kids you never open the door if you don't know who is there, no? Who who there is, other possibility, or who is at the door, no? Who is at the door? Yeah, good job. I have never spoken in English to anyone. Really? No, come on, Irina. I have never been in Asia. Okay. I have never done it. I've never been to Paris before. White Diamond, good sentence. I've never ridden a motorcycle. Never ever. Yes. Let's write it down. Okay. Let's see. He never's, right? He never. Okay. Watch. Look at this, guys. We have the third person, he, right? And we have the verb. So it's common that we can add an S, but this is not possible, no? He watches, no. So because this has a very special sound, no? Ch. So if there is a word, if there is a verb that ends in a ch, we add an extra syllable. Watches. He never watches TV. Okay, extra syllable. Watches, watches, watches. He never watches TV during the week. Okay, I'm gonna erase this. Give me a second. Okay, he never watches TV during the week. Good job. Very good. Let's continue now with the next word. Okay, guys. Now we're going to run because I have 8 minutes 8 minutes left. So let's continue now with the next word. We have the word tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow. What does tomorrow mean, guys? The day after, the day after today, right? The day after today. Okay, now tomorrow is a time expression for the future. Okay, a time expression for the future. Now, do you remember what is the correct position for the time expressions? Okay, I'm going to give you two options. At the beginning or at the end. Which one is the correct option, guys? When do we use tomorrow? What is the most common place? At the beginning or at the end? What do you think? Do we have to put tomorrow at the beginning or do we have to put tomorrow at the end? What do you think? We always, as I always mention, well, we talked about this with in the previous class, right? In the case of yesterday or in the case of last week, okay, the most recommendable place is at the end. At the end. Okay, so for example, we can say, I will call you, I will call you tomorrow. So that is the most recommendable position for speaking. Okay, if you listen to an American guy talking, that is the first position. We're talking about the last part of the sentence. I will call you tomorrow, or I'll call you tomorrow. Now, teacher, can I say tomorrow? Tomorrow I will call you. Is this possible, guys? Yes, this is also possible. But be careful because we use tomorrow for writing. Okay, I recommend you to use it if you're writing a text, if you're writing an article, if you're writing a story. Yes, try to use tomorrow at the beginning because it gives or it adds variety. Oh my God, again, I made a mistake there again. Writing here, writing. Okay, so if you're in the conversation, if you're with a friend, please, I will call you tomorrow at the end. Okay, always at the end here. If you are writing a text, a paragraph, yeah, it's okay. We can use it at the beginning. But if you start using tomorrow at the beginning all the time, you're not going to sound very natural because you're going to start speaking in a disorganized way. Okay, so the best position is here, tomorrow. Okay, that's all that you have to remember. I don't know what tomorrow will bring. Good sentence. We are going to see we're going to see tomorrow morning. We are going to see us, each other. Maybe we are going to see each other tomorrow morning, or we are going to see your family tomorrow morning. Okay, there is something that is missing there, Gabriela. Could you own me? No, could you lend me, Jortsen? Could you lend me money? Okay, I will call you tomorrow. I will call you, or I will pay you on February 13th. Okay, I'll get along to you tomorrow. Yes, it is more common to use it at the end. Yes, that's the idea, guys. At the end. This is my personal recommendation. Tomorrow is the weekend for me. Yes, tomorrow is weekend. Okay, or maybe you can say it's weekend tomorrow. It's weekend tomorrow. That's much better. Don't be afraid of tomorrow. Yes, that's a good sentence. They should call them tomorrow. That's a good sentence too. Okay. Well, guys, let's continue with the dictation. Again, you need to listen to me and write the following sentence. Okay? He starts a new job tomorrow. He starts a new job tomorrow. He starts a new job tomorrow. Okay, that's the sentence you need to write. 10 seconds to write it in the comments. Let's see how you do it. Okay, let's write it down. He starts. Base form, okay? He starts a new job. Okay, he starts a new job tomorrow. Perfect. I'm going to raise this now. He starts. Yes. Third person. He starts a new job tomorrow. Now, let's continue with the last sentence or with the last word. Okay, guys, let's finish with the last word. Okay, we have here a doctor. Okay, what's a doctor? What's the meaning of a doctor? This is a job. Okay, this is a job. This is a person who treats, okay, sick people. This is a person that helps people that are suffering from some illness or some health problem, right? Now, let's finish with the last sentence, okay? You have to listen to me and write the following sentence. Okay, let's see. Mm, okay, I have a doctor appointment at 3. I have a doctor appointment at 3. Listen and write. I have a doctor appointment at 3. Doctor, doctor. Okay, write it down, guys. I have a doctor appointment at 3. And 3 p.m. or 3 a.m. Okay, let's write it down. I have a doctor appointment or a medical appointment, also possible. Now, be careful with this word, guys, okay? Appoint. Look at this, appointment. Okay, appointment at 3. Well, let's put there PM. Okay, appointment. It's similar to date, okay? Similar, not because we have a specific date. But the only difference is that this is a professional meeting and date is a romantic meeting. Yeah, that is the only difference. Well, thank you so much for being here. I think the class is over and that will be all we're going to do for today. Okay, so I hope this can help you. Please copy all of this, review it. And we also have other classes on the YouTube channel, okay? Teacher in Linea. If you need personalized classes, okay, or you need more information about the group classes, guys, we're going to start group classes on May 4th. Okay, I have 4 groups. I have 4 groups. Oh, 3 groups, sorry. Elementary English, basic English, pre-intermediate English. Okay, I have 3 groups. If you need more information about them, just send me and send me a message here on Instagram, or you can write any question here on TikTok. And maybe after some time, I'll give you an information. Okay. Thank you so much for being here. That will be all, and see you next class. Okay. See you Monday, guys. Bye bye.